Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's black dust. Actually, this shop was pretty clean. But then I set my bench grinder up on this bench right here and grind metal and stuff on it all the time. Until there's like metal filings, dust all over the floor, just real thick. Alright, well, probably can't see it, I don't have a flashlight with me. But it's just thick. It's everywhere. Metal filings. It's just, see how gray that looks? That's just all metal filings. Well, I'm going to sweep it one more time with my shop vac and get this all cleaned up. And then I'm going to make something. Out of this rim. Well, that's a crooked pipe, but I only paid $1 for it. Alright, that's going to go right there. And then somehow I'll have to straighten that top up. And I'll have to weld something across the bottom of that. And that will go like that. I don't know if y'all can see that. See how uneven that pipe is. I'll just cut that off again. Alright, it's a plan. And then I'll just bring this out. And then it's going to come outside. After I get it all welded up. It may not be tall enough. I think once I get something welded across that, and then the bench grinder will be up here, it'll be just right. It'll just barely work. Maybe I'll figure out some way to make it even taller. This will be just a hair taller. Alright, I'll come back. And look, my chance to use my MIG welder that somebody gave me. It's not very powerful though. I put it on the highest setting. I think that's only 80 amps. Well, that should weld it. That's not very tall. I don't want to cut any of it off. It looks like it's leaning. I'll have to tack it and then straighten it and weld up the gap. It doesn't look like it's going to ground. I'll have to clean that off. I'll be back. I need a tripod. Somebody needs to buy me a tripod. I guess I need to buy me one. Gonna have to grind that off down there to get that to just arc. Let's see if it will. A little? I'll get my shield. Ew, I welded that without my shield. I wonder if it welded. I'll be back. Okay, my junk, I got that for practically free. I got the brim for free, and the pipe was in the little piece of metal that I was going to put on top was couple bucks. The old guy wanted $10. I told him only had 2. Look, it's level this way. Isn't that funny? But if you turn it this way, it's way off level. Let me see if I can adjust that. That would need to go this way. I think I'll do it that way and then I'll give it a tack. I'm gonna have to do that off camera. Now, I'll say one thing for the MIG welder. It welds rusty pipe good. Look at that. I didn't even clean that. Of course, I don't know how good a weld is. It's tacked good for me just to mess with this. And look at that. I got it pretty level. That direction anyway. Let's see what it looks like in any other direction. You know what? I can live with that. 2 directions, it's turning it. That's good enough. Good enough for the girls I go with. Check that out. Alright, we're gonna tack it again. Gosh, it's tacked. This is a good tacker. Stick welder's harder to get the tacking on old rustic though. Well, still looking good. I'm gonna come back. Alright, now I'm gonna have to use my little cracker box Lincoln welder and get this thing cinched up because I don't believe that spot welder is great. That little MIG welder, you know, it's not the best brand. It's like a cheapo. But you know what? That worked the best I ever seen for tack welding or something. I got it on there easily. Let's see if this will. That's definitely penetrating, but I believe the heat's a little bit too much. I need to turn it down. It's on 90. I put it on 75. See if that quits burning a hole in it. I didn't burn a hole in it yet, but it's trying to. Well, that's still pretty hot. I'll turn it down again. I'll be back. I think I should turn this welding project around before it breaks loose or something. I don't know how great those tack welds are. If they break loose, it'll destroy everything that I worked for. Boy, it's hard to weld with this down here on the ground like that. I don't think that penetrated good that time. There's paint on that rim, and I can't get the grinder in that hole. So, it's gonna have to be The way it is, I'll make another pass on the rim this time. Boy, this welding where I gotta bend over like that. I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna have to set this camera down and get on my hands and knees and do this. I'll be back.